Good morning. Bright and early.
6 a.m.
It is, yes, approximately 6 a.m. in the morning. A little bit after that's probably like almost 6:30 now.
6:20.
We are going to do like a little standalone ship tour video. Taylor seems to have a lot of energy. I seem to have none.
Because I'm really excited to do this. I love exploring the ship even though we've been on it for a few days now.
Good morning, everybody. We are finally getting breakfast, which is much needed. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
So we just did a. Oh yeah, sorry. We just did a little ship tour around Independence, which will get posted as a separate video. And the end of it, which it's not totally done yet. We still have to go get I think the spa area, which Taylor actually got a massage done. I think she mentioned that earlier. But nothing. Go ahead, walk. I'll follow you. So, anyways, we just ended part of the video. It's almost done. So now we're gonna try and find a place to sit. But it's good that it ended when it did because things were starting to get a little crazy.
We needed to eat. That was the problem.
Have you ever heard of the term? What's that term called, Taylor? Hangry.
You know what I could really use?
Do you know the term?
I could use an iced coffee.
I'm sure it'll come around for you.
No, but they don't know if they make lattes here.
See, you got your food already. I didn't get any. All right, so we are making our way. It's very windy, so it might be a little poppy. But we are making our way to the sports deck. This is the one area of the ship that we really haven't spent that much time at the entire time while we've been on here. So we've got the sky pad, and we've got the rock climbing wall, and we have the flow rider. I don't know if I'm gonna do the flow rider.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
You have to. Do you not have your swimming trunks on?
I do.
Oh.
But I definitely want to try the sky pad because it looks really cool. And then the rock wall. I've done the rock wall before on Harmony, so we'll do it today. So we're up here on the sky pad looks pretty cool. So there are a couple of things I think about here. You can't do any flips or somersaults. You can't kind of swing back and forth. You can only jump up and down. You can't wear any loose articles of clothing. So I'll take my hat, my sunglasses off, also because it's VR. So, but I'm excited. And you also have to take your shoes off. At least that's what the thing said. Should be pretty cool. It's really uncomfortable.
What?
Yeah.
Like the straps?
Like the straps were uncomfortable, and then because like you're not supposed to like swing back and forth or do any flips, which I wasn't doing that, like flips. But it's really hard to control yourself from not swinging sometimes. And then on top of that, the way that they make the bungee system work is by the pulleys, which are done remotely. So they basically like lift the things up, and then that also helps to lift you up. And at one point, he lifted it up so high, it was like he was holding me up, and it felt really cool.
But was the VR cool or what?
It was good. It just
not what you expected?
It was very cartoony, which is fine because it's really based more for kids. But it's a really odd feeling. Like if you've never done it before, you want to try it without the VR first. And then if there's not like a long line, they'll usually let you do it again because he was going to let me do another one. But so that was okay. And then try it with the VR. So.
Rock wall. Let's go.
Rock wall. So, two really uncomfortable things, at least for me. First and foremost is getting your harness on. So, I mean, they got to get up in there, make sure it's nice and tight. And then, of course, it's not always the greatest for picture or video. But the second most uncomfortable thing for me is literally letting go of the wall. Because anytime that I've ever wall climbed before, besides on the Harmony, because it's the same system, I've always had somebody at the bottom rappelling you down. So, you know, no matter what, somebody's down there to catch you if something happens. Here, you're putting all of your faith in a machine that's going to catch you, but it does. So.
So I just did one of the perfect storm slides, the yellow one, and I saw a guy go down before me, and he was flying. So I got a little bit nervous, but I mean, I don't mind water slides. I like water slides, but I didn't go as fast because I like if you arch your back and ride on like your heels and your shoulders, you'll go way faster. So I just didn't do that. So I didn't fly out of the end, but it's still really fun. Yeah, these are good slides.
So believe it or not, it's our last day, and one place that we actually have not stepped foot on at all has been the Independence Dunes, which is the mini golf.
Yes.
So we're gonna go check it out.
We are.
All right, y'all. Well, it is time for the saddest part of anybody's cruise, which is disembarkation. And it is Thursday night, so we get off Friday morning or tomorrow morning. And just a couple of things about disembarkation that you guys should know. Right now, each and every cruise line is going to be probably doing something differently. But the way that Royal is doing it right now is they will assign you a number, and basically they're going to send people off the ship in waves. And so what they're doing is after you go and eat breakfast in the morning time, they're asking you to return to your stateroom until your number is called, so that you can actually get off and leave the ship. So I don't know actually how much we're going to actually vlog tomorrow getting off the ship. I'll probably put the camera back into my backpack. And so any video that we get will probably just be on our phones, just kind of showing the process of getting off. But on top of that, you have two different options here. You can either carry all of your luggage off yourself, which they say is a little bit faster, or they'll give you some tags. So they put these in the room for us, and we fill them out, and we're going to put them onto our suitcases, and we're going to set our suitcases outside the door. And what'll happen is somebody in the middle of the night is going to come by, take our suitcases down below, and when we get off the ship, after we go through customs, or just before we go through customs, we'll grab our bags and walk through. So that way we don't have to worry about lugging them around, getting them down the stairs or anything like that, or waiting in the elevator. We can just kind of breeze right through, pick up our bags, head back to the car, and head home. So it's a pretty simple and easy process. Not anything to get really like worked up or get a lot of anxiety about. I know some people normally are probably going to go back to the airport. So for the most part, disembarkation right now, almost everybody's off the ship by like at the latest 10 o'clock. So if you've got an early flight, I would let them know at guest services to see if maybe they can get you off sooner. But more than likely, it's going to be really smooth and easy. So, yeah. And that might be the end of the video. That might be the end of all the vlogs from our cruise. And we had a fantastic time on Independence of the Seas. But, yeah. So, I never know how to end these things. But we'll see you all in the next one.